Drama, despair, delight, expect them all and so much more. We are all set for day one of a brand new season. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The lineups for this game. There's the whistle. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. One option. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Looks to slip it through. Passes it through. Great ball, and now the shot. He's delivered all right.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Reading take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one.
Gets into some space.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Tries to stroke it through. That is wayward. There's the end of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Wonderful quick feet. Turner pumps it upfield. Ball needed to... Out towards the flank. Williamson. Who's going to make this theirs? Ball trailing. And they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Up to meet it! attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And he's straight offside. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Williamson. And that is that. Well, it has been a hugely disappointing start here, and the critics will be sharpening their knives. The boss has some questions to answer. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Vibe for what's to follow. Instead, he's now got to ensure that all his players keep their chins up and go and try and win the next one.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
That gets things running. Aimed wide. Tries a through ball. Pumps it forwards. Needed a better pass there. Thrust towards the front line. And he's onside. He's gone for it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Yeah, well, his reaction was lively enough, Peter, but his finish looked hurried and uncomposed. He could have and probably should have scored.
Danger averted for now. Better options before the ball was lost. Played out to the right. Now here's the through ball. He's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Looks like a good ball through. Goalkeeper's ball. Passes it through. And the flag has stayed down. Can he score? Good clearance and very necessary. There is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. And we're off again. Tight old game so far. Can that change now? Ball swung in. Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Goes wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
With a delicate ball. Up he gets! Back of the net! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Preston get themselves into the lead. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Long and high towards the flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's the whistle, and here we go. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Norwich have won 2 of 2 so far, promising early signs. And he's whipped it in low. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? That is wayward.
Yeah, well, his reaction was lively enough, Peter, but his finish looked hurried and uncomposed. He could have and probably should have scored. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Looks to slip it through. It's anyone's ball. Get that clear. Tries a through ball, direct. Cuts it out. Houlihan. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination.
Out wide to the right. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Lofted into the middle. He's done very well to get to that.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're off again. So, progress down the left. Keeps everyone guessing. Tries a through ball. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
He's in! He's gone for it! Spectacular from Rhodes! First blood drawn. Jim, your thoughts?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Norwich take the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough,
It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And it's Lafferty. Williamson. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much full. That's what cost them.
Before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.